It has been nearly 15 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen, but Speed Machines is back for 2023 with a brand new set. This is for the car culture line, so it won't be its own standalone thing like it was back in the day. This is one of the original Speed Machines. I don't have too many of those, but I did pull one out just to just kind of do a little bit of a comparison, I guess you can say, between the old and the new. A lot of controversy with this particular set just because of the cold mold wheels is what these are. These are not Real Riders. They are two-piece plastic wheels. They do call them cold mold. It's about the assembly of the wheel. So I guess technically you could probably pry them apart and try to put a Real Rider on there if you wanted to. We're going to go backwards in this particular mix. We're going to start with number 5. This is the Lamborghini Vieno. This is not that great of a casting. There is the deets on the back, should you want the deets, all the jumbo, nargin, and all that good stuff, barcodes, all that good stuff like that. Go ahead and crack this one, hopefully. Maybe. There we go. Not starting off on a good notes on this one. So there is your Lamborghini, the Vieno. Says it right there on the spine back there. I'm not a big fan of this casting. I just don't think it's a great casting. I think it's just it's too much in a small package. This model should be significantly wider than it is, but it's okay as it is, I guess. Rear end's all decoed up, looks decent, looks pretty good. There is some vent print on the top there, which looks pretty good. Same deets on the side. Do have that Italian colors there. Looks very, very good. Of course, the topic of everything is the cold mold wheels. See, these are solid plastic, but they are two pieces. So it's just there's no tread on it. When I say solid plastic, there's no tread. But I think they're cool wheels. I like them. I think the verdict is still out for these particular wheels, but we'll see what happens at the pegs. They chose a pretty decent selection of models. This one with full print on the front. And then there is your base deets R51. So this was made the second to last week of last year. So these have been in the works for a little bit. So we'll put him in our little stand going on there. All right, number 4 and 5. This is the Ford GT, the GT-LM in white, number 4. Let's see if this one will pop a little bit better for us. Get it off the cardboard there. The card's crazy strong. So there is our Ford GT-LM. This deco has been used before. This is not a brand new deco. Although I think this is a new, it's never been seen in premium in this particular deco. As a matter of fact, I do have the main line of this deco. So there you go. This is from the Gran Turismo series. So not exactly Gran Turismo, but it's the same one. It's close enough. This one looks pretty good, though. I do like this one. I like the details on it. It looks really, really good. This is the older casting with the separated wing. Not the updated casting with the integrated wing as part of the body. Like the prints on the back. This one has a silver color for the cold mold wheels, which looks pretty cool. There's the deets from the front. It's very, very good. The prints are pretty good. I mean, they're car culture, premium mix prints, so they're pretty good quality. This one does have, of course, metal base. Put that around the correct way. There you go. Ford GT-LM, all the way back from 2009. This is back from the original Speed Machines era of Hot Wheels cars. All right, on to one that was a brand new casting last year, Pagani Zonda R. So, brand new casting last year. We're already going to see this guy in premium garb, although I think a lot of people will be wanting to see this guy with some Real Riders. So, I'm just struggling with these cards. So, there is our Pagani Zonda. I've always thought that this casting's a little bit small. It's a very interesting choice for Hot Wheels to have done. I think they pulled it off well, but there's just a lot going on with this casting for such a small scale and the budget that Hot Wheels has allotted. This one does have the same silver spoke, kind of small 6-spoke. Looks pretty good. I mean, they're just like the original Speed Machines wheels. I think these are a new mold. I do think they had to create new molds for these because I don't think they still had that wheel mold, but I could be wrong. But regardless, they look exactly the same. It does say Zonda R on the side. There is the deets on the back. The prints look pretty good. Taillights look pretty good. Of course, your quad stacked exhaust in there. Same deets on this side, just number 1. Then a little bit of print on the back here, a little bit of print in the middle, and a little bit of print on the wing. Of course, metal wing. There is the deets on the base. R50, so this guy was made first. They knocked out the Zonda first, so we'll throw that guy in there. All right, next one up is probably the lowest one on the totem pole. McLaren 720S. This is a decent casting. We just covered this one the other day in the premium Car Culture 2-packs in red. This one particularly looks a little bit better. I like the two-tone. I think this car pulls off two-tone pretty good. Man, these blisters are just insane. Hopefully it's not like this for all of 2023. So there is our McLaren 720S in metallic orange, which looks pretty good. I do like that color a lot. This is like a dark gunmetal color for the wheels on this one. It's a very interesting two-tone, kind of sweeps across the back. There's a lot of busy print going on here. There is some taillight prints in there, but they are super, super thin. Very, very difficult to see. But they are in there. It does say McLaren in the middle too. Very difficult to see such small print. Sweeping around to the inside or to the front side. Headlights look okay. They look okay. They look pretty big on this one because they're trying to get some other details in there rather than just the headlight. But it's, like I said, it's okay. Just like the red premium one, there is no print on the top canopy. That is all plastic. But there's a little bit of print on the top for some vent details. And then just your base deets. This one is matte finished in it's kind of more of a satin finish to the base, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of a different take on that car. I don't particularly think that one's all that great. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But number 1 in the mix, this is the money one. This is the Porsche 911 GT3. This is the same casting that debuted last year. It debuted in blue, then we got it in black. It will be in red in the main line this year as well. This would be your chase. Unfortunately, I do not have a chase for this set, but your chase would be number 0, and it would be a solid black, which looks pretty decent. So we'll get this guy cracked. That one opened the best of the bunch. Extra little Protecto on there. Take a look at our 911 GT3. Is number 60. This one, I would tell you, is the heaviest of the bunch. It definitely weighs the most. And it's probably one of the bigger castings of the mix. This one gets that cold mobiled in a kind of a gold bronze, which looks pretty good. Does say Porsche on the side. 60 white, blue, and black striping. Looks very, very good. Prints on the back does say Porsche. Has your GT3 on there. The print doesn't look all that great against the black. Very, very difficult to see that details. But other than that, it's all right. It's all right. This one doesn't have like bigger wheels in the front or back, which I think is a good thing. And then, of course, there is the front deets. The headlights are lensed. They are part of the window, which is a very nice detail. And then, of course, your Porsche logo on there as well. Flip this around and see Porsche 911 GT3 2021 Mattel. Pretty nice seeing this guy in premium right away. So very happy about that one. So we'll add that particular Porsche to the slew of Porsches that we have in the Speed Machines stable. And then, of course, one quote-unquote reissue. So there you go. That is Speed Machines. Nice, quick, simple, easy. Not a whole lot to cover. I mean, obviously, the cold mold wheels, you know, is really what everybody's kind of griping about. But, I mean, it's still a premium wheel. It's still a two-piece wheel. It's just not a rubber tire. So I guarantee you're going to have customizers out there breaking off that outer one and getting a real rider on there, and then they'll look pretty good. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think about those. Let me know what you think about that mix. Obviously, this mix is out, so go out and grab it if you can find it. And we're going to move on through 2023 with more stuff. So appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you next time. Level in Doc Kills. Peace.